Hebrew was the language of nomads. Before the agricultural revolution, we were all nomads. We were all hunter-gatherers. We didn't stay in one place. And mostly, for most of the time, most of humanity did not live in a cave. This is a myth. The caves were used for worship and as shelters for a short time, but people couldn't live in a cave for a long period of time because there was no food around. See, if they would start making children and reproduce, there's not enough food near the cave for everyone, and quickly the food would be redundant, and they would have to go searching for better hunting grounds and for a gathering place with more food. So they couldn't actually live in one place. They had to keep traveling. So Hebrew was the language of the nomads, and one of the oldest languages in the world, has been extensively researched, and yet new archaeological and scientific discoveries are constantly being made concerning its origin. There is plenty to discover. For example, in pre-Hebrew, and these are the same roots, but it's all discussed in my book. In the last decade, history has been rewritten as previous beliefs were proven wrong, and earliest settlements in the world are beginning to be discovered. For example, in Turkey. Those discoveries shed new light on the brink of agricultural revolution and the transition from hunter-gatherers to agricultural settlements. Those prehistorical discoveries shed light on the development of language. For example, I'm giving the site in Ohalo near the Sea of the Galilee, Kinneret, which was discovered as probably one of the earliest places where agriculture started, about 20 to 22,000 years ago, which is a long time ago. And those people traveled, they didn't stay there. They kept on traveling, and the information spread. Very slowly, but it did. So modern European written languages appeared quite late in history. Where did the root of the words come from in these languages? The book answers these questions, giving many examples and detailed explanations of the various roots in an understandable resolution that stems from the building blocks of language, the letters. It turns out that many languages in the world, perhaps most, derive directly from ancient Hebrew roots and its letters building blocks. So it's not exactly as the Hebrew we're speaking today, but it's an older language which is very similar, or the roots at least. Could have been sounded slightly different, but similarly enough. The book provides a background overview of the development of language science, its Hebrew roots, and other European languages. You see, I claim that the language actually developed following the signs, and we are speaking in signs, and not the other way around. It's not the signs that are reflecting the way we speak, the sounds of the letters. It's actually the other way around, as far as I researched.